The best of football was on display last night at Europe's biggest stage when it comes to club football, and it's all about the Uefa Champions League with the last four standing, and it's Liverpool against Villarreal in the semi-final, while you have Manchester City against Real Madrid in the other semi-final fixture. All these and more we'll be discussing on the show today. Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the show. It is The Arena, coming to you from our studios here in Lagos, Nigeria, iBrandTV. I'm Samson Oloide. I've got Akim Olaiwaju, who joins me on the show today to discuss the UEFA Champions League and more. Akim, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Samson. I'm excited to be here today once again.
Yes, it's always a pleasure, having you on board. Let's start from last night's action. That's the big thing. We'll have start from Anfield. Liverpool against Benfica, 3-3 it ended, a 6-goal thriller. What do you make of the performance?
Well, the performance was excellent. The match was actually settled in the fourth leg.
Yes.
And I say congratulations to the entire team of Liverpool, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, Jota, and all of them. They were just magnificent yesterday night, and it actually shows that they are champions. And
okay.
I wish them all the best as the tournament goes ahead.
We saw Jurgen Klopp, ring the changes with 8 new players, talking about the starting lineup that played against Manchester City during the league as per this one. Do you think that was what cost Liverpool the win, or they just need to rest some players having done the job in the first leg in Portugal?
Actually, that is what you can see in a particular team that has a balanced team. Irrespective whether Mo Salah, Sadio Mane is on field, you can see some other new players are actually they have taken up the challenge.
Yes.
To display their talent, and that has actually improved the entire team entirely. And you can see that many players as well as produce the magnificent result for Jurgen Klopp's side.
Okay, for Liverpool, they're still in the hunt for the quadruple. That's the elusive quadruple. No English club has been able to achieve that. But they've won the Carabao Cup, they're into the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and now into the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League, while being a point behind City in the title race, even as we get down to the twilight of the season. Do you think Liverpool can achieve the remaining treble at their disposal?
Yes. Africa, yes. They can actually achieve it. It's a good thing for individual team or players to actually dream big.
Okay.
And if such will happen at this time, they have actually broken a record that it will be difficult for any team to actually achieve it again. But I believe the Liverpool team, they have a balanced team,
yes,
which has really helped them, and they do not have any record of injury as at now, instead of few players, but I believe so much that it's achievable. Their dreams can be achieved.
Okay, let's look at the other semi-final fixture we had last night. It was Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano against Manchester City. It didn't end the way we expected, considering that City were pragmatic, had to be on the defensive at some point. But they did what they needed to do to get the result in terms of qualification. What do you make of the performance last night, especially with City, having that defensive approach in the second half?
Well, what matters most is that at least they are through to the next round of the tournament.
Yes.
Irrespective of how they got their result, you understand. Irrespective of how they get results, at least they are through to the next stage. And I believe due to the schedule in the English Premiership,
yes,
their last game was a very tough kind of match in which so much energy has been exhausted, and we can see that also playing out yesterday during that particular game. But all in all, congratulations to the boys. They've actually performed excellently well.
Now let's talk about the preview of today's matches, and it's the Europa League matches. Barcelona have a realistic shot at a title, and that has to be the Europa League, which surprisingly they are participating in this season. Against Frankfurt in the open reverse fixture, it was a 1-1 draw that ended. So you want to say advantage Barcelona, though away goal rules won't count here. Now at Nou Camp, what do you expect tonight from Barcelona against Frankfurt at home?
I expect a lot of, let me call it, highly intense game. I
Yes.
expect an highly intense game, and I see Barcelona going through in this particular game. And you may be surprised there may be a lot of goals in this
Okay.
particular second leg, but Barcelona will definitely be through.
Okay, considering what we saw at in Germany at Frankfurt last week, it was entrant Frankfurt who went ahead first, and Barcelona kind of struggled till Torres got that equalizer. Do you think that will be the reverse this time around, as Barcelona will be at home?
Now that Barcelona will be at home, the home support that they have now that they are scoring lots of goals in their league, and likewise they
Domestically,
have
yes.
the blood of player, Aubameyang, and Ousmane Dembele also is in the best form of his career this season.
Okay.
So I so much believe that there will be lots of surprises tonight, but I see lots of goals.
Okay.
Lots of goals.
I'm still talking about the Europa League. We have West Ham United. West Ham are also in action, and this time around they'll be going away to France to take on Olympique Lyon. That's definitely a stern test for them. The reverse fixture ended 1-1 at the Olympic Stadium in London. What should we expect Lyon against West Ham?
Okay. Looking at the performance of West Ham of England, have not been
Convinced.
They have not been so convincing
Yes.
in their previous game. So I will not put much more energy expecting much from them. Much shouldn't be expected from them because of their Premier League performance. But all in all, Europa League, by the time we talk about Europa League or Champions League,
Okay.
teams they want to stay at the top, and they can probably, maybe the coach decided to have rested some players. That is why they have lost the Premier League matches. But all in all, I'm sure Lyon is not also a smaller team that you can just go there and beat them. But you can see a lot of physical football tonight.
Okay. So who gets it?
I give it to Lyon.
Okay, let's talk about Manchester United, and this is about the current Ajax coach Erik ten Hag, who is said to be appointed as Manchester United's new manager on a permanent basis. He will be replacing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was fired last November following a dismal run of form that included, poor results. Now, do you think Erik ten Hag is the man to lead Manchester United back to glory?
Well, the man Eric is he has been in the affairs of Ajax for some time.
Yes.
From the academy president to the main coach presently, and Manchester United acquiring to be the new coach. I hope they would definitely have patience for the developmental stage.
Okay.
Manchester United they are familiar to the champions. They are familiar to the winners every time. And I so much believe that now they are in the rebuilding process.
Okay.
In which they are not patient with any new coach. Definitely they may not be able to achieve the needed result on time. Because building a team is not a quick fix process.
Yes.
It has to do a lot of testosterone, familiarity with the player.
The players.
But I know the major problem of Man United has been in terms of the recruitment of their players. But all in all, the new coach is what the standard of Manchester United, coupled with their philosophy.
Okay, we would have to talk about, the home front as well, just as we wrap up our football discussion on the show. And it has to do with the Nigerian Professional Football League. Match day 23 got concluded yesterday, and it was Rivers United who stole the limelight by getting that late winner courtesy of Joseph Onoja's strike to ensure that they move 4 points clear of the table. Talking about the title race between Rivers United and Plateau United. Do you think at this point it is signed, sealed, and delivered for Rivers United with 15 games left?
Well, anything in a game of football, anything can happen.
Okay.
Just like what we witnessed yesterday, Bayern Munich against Villarreal.
Villarreal tonight
So
ago,
I'm
yes.
coming in here. So anything can happen in the game of football. There is nothing that cannot happen in the game of football. But all in all, but there is still a lot of games to play.
Okay, talking about Rivers United, they're unbeaten in 11 matches. They've lost once in 23 matches, and they have 49 points, 4 points clear of Plateau United, as I said earlier, who are second. And it's safe to say it's a two-horse race at this stage when it comes to the Nigerian Professional Football League. Let's see if they can go all the way to win the title. It would be a very, very amazing run which they've strung together should they achieve that, talking about Rivers United.